Thank you very much. My name is Saddam Gashir, a member of the Jubilee Party. I'm also a member of the Jubilee Youth Wing. Uh, I'm a youth leader in Nairobi. Uh, I was the Jubilee IT expert in the 2017 general election. I was first in Nairobi, later in Mount Kenya region, and in Isiolo during the rerun. I'm a youth. Uh, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a, I'm a financial consultant and accountant by profession. Uh, I'm here maybe to relay our views and our concerns as the youth of this country and how our country is going on or is moving towards the future. First and foremost, I would like to celebrate our president, His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He's a great leader. He's a nationalist. He's a man who puts this country first in a lot of things. First, I'd also like to commend his leadership, especially his development track record. He's the youngest president we've had as a country since our independence. So I'm very happy and proud to be associated with the president. Coming to his leadership style, he's a calm person. His development track record speaks for itself. From the national electricity grid to the infrastructure, roads and rail, to the universal health care, to affordable housing. He's a man who has really tried to change the lives of the Kenyan masses. But also, when one tries to move or to change how things are done, there's always some people who will bring in some negative energy. He's a leader who has really given us the youth, people from marginalized communities, opportunities and chances in his administration. That's the president that I'm proud to be associated with. Next, I'd like to weigh in on maybe the handshake and the BBI. See, the handshake came at a time when this country was divided along maybe tribal and political affiliations. But the president and the former prime minister saw it and deemed it fit to come together and forge a working relationship going into the future. So personally, I was happy about the handshake. I'm still very happy about it, and it shows the nature of politics that our president likes to carry and to emulate. On the issue about the BBI, the BBI was an initiative that was formed to evaluate how our country is running. With these new dispensations, we got a new constitution 10 years ago. So since 2010, His Excellency has been governing our country with this new constitution. He knows the pros and cons of this constitution. It is obvious or it is evident that, for example, maybe the office of the deputy governor, the deputy governor's office is maybe say less effective. The office of the deputy governor, maybe it doesn't have his clear role and mandates in terms of maybe representing the people or assisting the governor. So maybe with regard to to the independent institutions like maybe that we formed with the current constitution, like NEMA, all these other constitutional offices, maybe NTSA, some of these offices, maybe we see this new constitution was passed maybe to get us from the old constitution. But now, 10 years later, we have a very historic and important opportunity to review this constitution. So, I rendered my views to the BBI task force at KICC, at LICO. So, what I can say and urge Kenyans, let's not be emotional. Let's not play the political card with this BBI. Let's interrogate it. Let's find out what's happening. Yeah. Let's have the conscious eye, the self-conscious eye that maybe we may ask. Uh, you see, let's not make decisions like we are wounded. Uh, so we as Kenyans need to evaluate ourselves. Yeah, we need to have the social and electoral responsibility. For example, in elections, yeah, we elect leaders on different perspectives, especially now with the recent census released. We, the youths, are the majority. We form 69.7% of this current population. Yet, we are not well represented. So, and somebody posed that question when I was tendering my submission to the BBI task force. So, Ambassador Martin asked me, what why are the youths complaining yet you have the numbers? So it's because that our voting patterns as the youths are not very fruitful. They are not very objective. Yeah, that's why we as the youths end up having people who are not fit to take care of our interests. So as a young person, that is the thing that I'm looking forward maybe to, in terms of to cultivate it. For example, in the last general election, yeah, we'll take a seat for example, like Kiambu County. People voted in the former governor Ferdinand Waititu, but when they voted in Ferdinand Waititu, they did it primarily maybe to punish or antagonize the immediate former governor William Kabogo, because now they deemed it fit to elect Waitito. So as Waitito, because they thought by electing Waitito they would punish Kabogo. But now the electorate now forget that even now, after electing Waitito, the people of Kiambu are the ones suffering. I wouldn't like to speculate on the nature of suffering, but it is evident that the Kiambu counties, they are not doing well uh, with the type of leadership they got from Ferdinand Waitito. So what I'm driving at is like, this country, we need like to have a very sober discussion, and let not see it like BBI is about only politics. We have a lot of other issues in terms of resources. Like in the Senate now, we have a situation where the revenue allocation bill is not that is not having the numbers. Why? Because the senators, majority of them they are now taking political sides, forgetting that this is the spirit of the national interest that is being put at hand. So that's all I'd like to share for today. Uh, Kenya is a great country with a lot of potential, a lot of resources, and God gave us good people to occupy this land. You see, our tribal divergence is our greatest strength, because we have a situation where people carry in different strengths. So if we combine our strengths, that will be a very good, combination for us as a country. So that's all for now. And what I'd like also to bring forth is like people who are specifically like targeting and insulting the president all night, all day. And the president categorically saying, let's tone down the political narrative. Because we have a situation where few individuals think like they made the greatest sacrifice in terms of ensuring that we have His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta is the current president, which that narrative to me is like it's a boogeyman. Because when you say that, like you personally you made the president got elected, I think that's hogwash. Because 8 million Kenyans woke up very early, left their businesses, their errands to elect the president. So I wouldn't like to mention names, but we have a situation where people stand up on podiums and say that they elected the president, forgetting that they all those who are elected leaders vied using his party, vied using his emblem next to their photo. So I'm not taking it kindly or lightly when I have individuals who are attacking the president left, right, and center, elected on the Jubilee Party ticket. So that's my take. And we as the youth, especially I personally as a youth in Jubilee Party, we have a lot of other people who we are talking to. We have a lot of people who are like-minded, who are saying what we are saying, because we have a situation where everybody, especially those who should be protecting the president, are attacking the president, standing up in podiums in other regions to insult the president. So our take is like, go slow on our party leader. We still have great confidence in him. And we, even from other regions, from Mount Kenya, we have views from all other regions who are inside this handshake. You see, the people who like playing this populist politics, yeah. And I once had an engagement with a senior politician. He said, when you find a politician that he waits till you're very hungry, so when you're very hungry, he comes and gives you some bread and milk. Instead of this politician telling you like, come and clean this car, and gives you like 100 bob. So he tells you every day, come and clean my car, I'll give you 200 or 100 bob. So he doesn't do that. He waits till you're very hungry, so then he comes and give you the bread and milk to make you not die on that particular day. So he's playing cheap politics with the Kenyan lives. So we won't take it lightly. And as the youths, we are observing. And when the right time comes, people will be shocked. Don't see like when you have this many followers on Twitters or many followers on Facebook, they translate to votes. Yeah. So we are in support of the president. We are in support of the handshake, and soon we'll be launching the handshake BBI lobby group. I, Saddam Gashir, will be the leader. We'll have all the youth from all other regions, very different political backgrounds, from Jubilee, ODM, Wiper, and maybe to our competitors, when we will tell them, just tone down the rhetoric, respect our president, respect Raila Amolo Odinga. So, and if you have divergent views, let the Kenya decide. You see, the democracy is about consciousness, the other person's conscious. I might have an idea, but doesn't mean the next person is not smart or is not informed. He might have a different idea, and when you combine our ideas, they make a hybrid of a better idea. But this narrative may be like, I have to mention it, like we have Murkomen, who insults the president goes ahead to say that the president is the one fighting the number two in command. That does not hold water. It's neither here nor there. We have an example maybe of some MP, Oscar Sudi, who makes some very flimsy arguments just to entice his ego, but he can't substantiate them. He's a legislator. What's his stake in the house? So that's my take, and I'm looking forward maybe to engaging majority of Kenyans maybe and forging a way forward in protecting our president, because he has the majority of people, and I'm sure majority of Kenyans are fully behind Uhuru and Raila Amolo Odinga. Thank you, guys.